Hello, I hope you're doing well. Recently, the SWTOR development team hosted a 7.0 preview stream over on Twitch. They didn't really promote the stream much, so some of you might have missed what went down over there, and I figured I could quickly recap it here to make sure that you're up to date. The first was that they're releasing a Tau-related decoration code, Lots of Tau, which you can redeem until December 5th, so get on that. Secondly, they're hoping to bring the Star Wars Cantina events back in 2022, so that's exciting. Finally, they announced the release date for 7.0 will be December 14th, so that's really exciting. This was a story-focused stream. They didn't really get into any details about what's coming up in 7.0, but if you want to see the entire story blind, by all means click away, I won't be offended. Breaking it down, the main story will take place on Manaan. The Empire is invading because of course they are, it's what they do. The Republic is rushing to defend the planet because of course they are, that's what they do. The Selkath are stuck trying to yell at both sides to get off their planet and pay them for their koto because of course they are, it's what they do. Honestly, the story kind of writes itself, but we'll see where they go with it. Meanwhile, on Elam, Darth Malgus is out trying to hunt down the artifacts of Darth Nul because that's what he does. The Republic has sent archaeologists to investigate the ruins because that's what they do. The Sith are out to stop them because that's what they do. And things have gone silent because that's what happens on ancient Sith temple worlds. Nobody comes back alive. You'd think that they'd learn this by now. While this sounds a lot like ATHISS 2 Electric Boogaloo featuring Darth Malgus, we'll have to see where they go with it. Finally, at the R4 anomaly, a wacky Sith cult is performing wild and crazy Sith experiments on an asteroid in the middle of nowhere, and obviously we can't be having that, so both sides are out to stop them from doing evil Sithy things. It looks like it's going to be a horror-themed operation, which looks fantastic from what we've seen so far. We'll be seeing a familiar cast of characters here, including Malgus, obviously, Major Anri, Jedi Knight Arn, verified best waifu Lana Beniko, Master Tau, Daddy Darth Rivix, and some new faces like a Selkath named Colonel Gallo, who will help the Republic players kick the Empire off their world, Colonel Generic Imperial Man Cord, who will help the Imperial players conquer Manaan, and Darth Norak from the Logistics Division, which means he's a nerd. They also revealed the new loading screen for SWTOR, which as always looks fantastic. The art team is really crushing it recently, so hats off to them. One thing to note here is that there's this Twi'lek in the center of the screen that wasn't mentioned in the live stream and doesn't really look familiar to me. My best guess is that she's one of the primary antagonists from the R4 anomaly operation. Maybe she's one of the crazy Sith cultists, or maybe she's just a generic Twi'lek with an ambiguously colored lightsaber. Who can really say? I'll be honest with you, we didn't really learn much about the story in this stream. It felt more like a slideshow with pretty screenshots to recap what we already knew. And while the screenshots were pretty, we didn't really learn what's coming up in the story here. I'll keep it a buck with you. This was a 40-minute long hype session that was designed to keep some buzz around SWTOR as we creep towards that 7.0 release, not designed to make any major announcements besides that December 14th release date. They did have an interview with Anuka Okuma, the voice actor for Tau, which was really interesting if you're into that sort of thing, but I'm not going to sit here and recap 20 minutes of interview with an actor. If you want to go watch it, great. If not, you're not missing anything critical. It's more entertainment than education. And that's all I've got. I'll try to keep you up to date with these streams as I see them, especially as we get closer to that 7.0 release. That's all I've got. Peace.